So he's stacking all the rocks over there, and then we'll take those rocks and we'll put them up here, so when we come to do the backfill, once the house is finished, we don't have to bring in as much dirt.
Hi everyone, welcome to Lake Lot Build. I'm Leslie and we are building our dream home on Table Rock Lake in Missouri. So thank you for coming back to be with us today. We're going to talk a little bit about the excavating and the lot clearing. So our lot is on a pretty good slope, which is not unheard of, is actually really common around the lake. In order to get the view that we want, we had to be up high. And so we are building on a pretty good slope. And the first part of getting that lot prepared was to do the lot clearing. Now, here in the Ozarks, we have a really good selection of excavating companies and people that do this for a living. And so we were really lucky because we found a really great company that we loved and that did a really good job for us. We had a lot of choices as well. You can, choose to excavate, or I'm sorry, to clear just, a portion of the lot, which is what we did. Our lot drops off at a really steep angle about halfway down the lot. And so we tried to clear everything that we could from end to end down about halfway. And when we talked to companies about doing this, some companies quoted us just a flat rate, we'll clear your lot for $8,000. And the company that we actually ended up going with quoted us a per hour excavator cost and then a dump truck fee per load. And we did that because it allowed us to perhaps save some money, which it ended up saving us maybe $1,000 over the flat rate. But it also allowed us to make some choices as far as what we wanted done while we were out there, because the excavator was working per hour. And so John was out there on site and he could ask the operator to do some things that maybe they wouldn't have done for a flat rate. But since we had the excavator out there, we were going to pay by the hour. They could go ahead and do any of the things that we wanted them to do along the way. We also chose to have our tree debris and brush taken away off-site. Not everyone makes that choice. Some people choose to pile it up and burn it. Perfectly good, choice to make. For us, we're new in the neighborhood. We're not that far away from the other houses. And so we did not want to be bad neighbors and perhaps accidentally set the neighborhood on fire or the forest on fire. So we decided to have our tree debris picked up and trucked away. And again, that is a more costly option. We paid per dump truck load to do that. But at the end of the day, it made for a really clean job site, a really clean area to start the excavation. And we didn't have a big ash pile or, kind of the remnants. We didn't have to do multiple burns to get rid of that stuff. We didn't have to be out there worrying if the fire was going to get out of control. So for us, it was the right choice to make. Maybe not for everybody, but for us, it was the right choice. And then we actually had the excavator did such a great job. The operator, Bobby, we just love him. He's amazing. So we actually asked him to go ahead and excavate for us. So in 1 week, they were able to clear our lot. And then because we were paying by the hour, Bobby was able to excavate our house site, the site for our foundation. And John really enjoyed being out there with him and kind of talking over, exactly how we should proceed. Bobby, being a very skilled tradesman, master excavator operator, was able to save all of the large rocks that he was finding in the ground and set those to the side for us. So we can use those for landscaping. We can use those for steps. We can use those to create, a kind of water feature in the future. And so while we went back and forth, maybe we want to use those for part of the backfill, we ultimately decided to set those aside and use them in the future for water features. So first step is done. We went from this to this, and now we're ready for rock. Thank you guys for joining us. As always, subscribe to our channel if you want to see more of our dream lake house build on Table Rock Lake. And don't forget to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified immediately when we upload our videos. Thanks so much for joining us. See you next time.